यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदना व्रज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Oh Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaur Hari Ba Hari Ba Hari Ba Hari Ba Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Ashtotara Satashi Srimad His Divine Grace Avai Charana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Naam Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Prabhupada Anuga Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shishi Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udhirayet. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is. Chapter 12, text 5. Kleshodhikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dhukkam dehavadbhir avapyate. Please repeat. Klesho adhikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dhukkam dehavadbhir avapyate. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. Purport: the group of transcendentalists who follow the path of the inconceivable, unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme Lord are called Jnana Yogis. And persons who are in full Krishna consciousness, engaged in devotional service to the Lord, are called Bhakti Yogis. Now here the difference between Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga is definitely expressed. The process of Jnana Yoga, although ultimately bringing one to the same goal, is very troublesome. Whereas the path of Bhakti Yoga, the process of being in direct service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is easier and is natural for the embodied soul. The individual soul is embodied since time immemorial. It is very difficult for him to simply theoretically understand that he is not the body. Therefore, the Bhakti Yogi accepts the deity of Krishna as worshipable because there is some bodily conception fixed in the mind, which can thus be applied. Of course, worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in His form within the temple is not idol worship. There is evidence in the Vedic literature that worship may be saguna or nirguna, of the Supreme possessing or not possessing attributes. Worship of the deity in the temple is saguna worship, for the Lord is represented by material qualities. But the form of the Lord, though represented by material qualities such as stone, wood, or oil paint, is not actually material. That is the absolute nature of the Supreme Lord. A crude example may be given here. We may find some mailboxes on the street, and if we post our letters in those boxes, these will naturally go to their destination without difficulty. But any old box or an imitation which we may find somewhere, but which is not authorized by the post office, will not do the work. Similarly, God has an authorized representation in the deity form which is called Archa Vigraha. This Archa Vigraha is an incarnation of the Supreme Lord. God will accept service through that form. The Lord is omnipotent, all-powerful. Therefore, by His incarnation as Archa Vigraha, He can accept the services of the devotee just to make it convenient for the man in conditioned life. So for a devotee, there is no difficulty in approaching the Supreme immediately and directly. But for those who are following the impersonal way to spiritual realization, the path is difficult. They have to understand the unmanifested representation of the Supreme through such Vedic literatures as the Upanishads, and they have to learn the language, understand the non-perceptual feelings, and realize all these processes. This is not very easy for a common man. A person in Krishna consciousness engaged in devotional service, simply by the guidance of the bona fide spiritual master, simply by offering regulative obeisances unto the deity, simply by hearing the glories of the Lord, and simply by eating the remnants of foodstuffs offered to the Lord, realizes the Supreme Personality regarded very easily. There is no doubt that the impersonalists are unnecessarily taking a troublesome path with the risk of not realizing the absolute truth at the ultimate end. But the personalist, without any risk, trouble, or difficulty, approaches the Supreme Personality directly. A similar passage appears in Srimad Bhagavatam. It is stated there that if one ultimately has to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, this surrendering process is called Bhakti, but instead takes the trouble to understand what is Brahman, what is not Brahman, and spends his whole life in that way, the result is simply troublesome. Therefore, it is advised here that one should not take up this troublesome path of self-realization because there is uncertainty in the ultimate result. A living entity is eternally an individual soul, and if he wants to merge into the spiritual world, he may accomplish the realization of the eternal and knowledgeable aspects of his original nature. But the blissful portion is not realized by the grace of some devotee. Such a transcendentalist, highly learned in the process of Jnana Yoga, may come to the point of Bhakti Yoga or devotional service. At that time, long practice in impersonalism also becomes a source of trouble because he cannot give up the idea. Therefore, an embodied soul is always in difficulty with the unmanifest, both at the time of practice and at the time of realization. Every living soul is partially independent, and one should know for certain that this unmanifested realization is against the nature of his spiritual blissful self. One should not take up this process. For every individual living entity, the process of Krishna consciousness, which entails full engagement in devotional service, is the best way. If one wants to ignore this devotional service, there is a danger of turning to atheism. Thus, the process of centering attention on the unmanifested, the inconceivable, which is beyond the approach of the senses, as already expressed in this verse, should never be encouraged at any time, especially in this age. It is not advised by Lord Krishna. Om Tat Sat. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Kauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. The shloka that I read today at random is about impersonalism and personalism. I will explain in simple language. Impersonal means God, you think, does not have a personality, and you can see God in the world, in people, in hills, valleys, beautiful flowers, scenery, the sky, and everything. All this is God, a representation of God for me. God need not be a person. There are people who like to accept God through His energies, and they don't want a personality. Because as a person, Vitaraga Bhayak Krodha Manmaya Mam Upashitah Bhagavo Jnana Tapaso Putam Madbhavam Agatah. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, there is problem in personality that I have accepted. My body ages, I have physical problems, I have to go to the hospital, I get diseased. And then mentally, so many problems are there. So many. And I want peace. It is because of this personality that I am having problem. I want to worship God who does not have personality. It doesn't suffer like me. Then only He is worshipable for me. That logic is wrong. Why? First of all, this is not your personality also. This is your material, temporary personality. Swabhavastu pravartate. Because of the modes acting on you, you have got a particular material personality which is not you. You are not this body. You are not also this material personality. But that is the way in this material world we recognize each other. Through the body. Through the material personality that you have. With the material consciousness that you have. But Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita, you are not the body. Nahanyate hanyamane sharire. When you die, only your body dies. You don't die. Why? You are spiritual. Your permanent personality is spiritual personality. If myself, I am having mistaken idea about my personality, my identity, you can't map that on God also must be like this. That is the second mistake we make. First, we don't understand our own personality properly. Next thing is, Atmavat manyate jagat. As you see yourself, you will see the world and others also. What understanding you have about yourself, you see the world also like that. Actually, there's a famous saying, what you see is what you are. What you see is not what is there. What you are seeing is what you are. You see according to what you know yourself. This is the way you see. So, Krishna is revealing himself and his personality in the Bhagavad Gita. I am a person, supreme person. You are also a person. I am also a person. In quality, we are both same. Both are spiritual personalities. But I am supreme person. See my Vishwarupa. He showed this to Arjuna on the battlefield. In the 11th chapter, you will see Bhagavad Gita. Greatness, materially I will show you my greatness. Because you can understand only materially. That's why I am showing you materially my greatness. Atava bahunaitena kim gyatena tavarjuna vrishtabhyaham idam kritsnam ekamshena sthito jagat. How can I explain to you my greatness? Ekamshena, one amsha of mine. Means what? Ekamshena sthito jagat. Jagat means this one universe is maintained by one amsha of mine. Means what? Amshena means Krishna expands into Balarama, Balarama expands into the Chaturvyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Niruddha. From that Sankarshana, another Chaturvyuha and Narayana come. And from that second Sankarshana comes Vishnu who enters this world. So that is called Kala Amsha. After so much of expansions, Mahavishnu enters this universe. Like this, so many Mahavishnus enter so many universes. Ekamshena Sito Jagat. This one Mahavishnu is maintaining this whole Jagat. And he is a small Kala, expansion of the expansion of the expansion of the expansion. Amsha. He maintains everything. I don't even bother. I play my flute. And I am in Vrindavana with the gopis and my girlfriends. I am enjoying. Everything is managed by my energies. Even Mahavishnu is not ordinary person. So Krishna is saying to understand my greatness is difficult for your tiny brain. Still I will try to tell you something. Atava Bahunaitena kim gyatena tava. How can I explain to you? This is greatness of the Lord. So I am equal in quality. I am also spirit. The Lord is also spirit. But I am not the same in quantity. Right? I have similarity with Narendra Modi. I have nose. Narendra Modi has nose. Can I say I am Prime Minister? Hare, I have nose. He has nose. So therefore I am also Prime Minister. Not possible. It's a lousy logic. Same way, I am spirit soul, but I am a spirit soul who is dependent on the Supreme. Nityo Nityanam, Chetanas Chetananam, Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman. Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman. That one Supreme Soul, he looks after all these other tiny souls. Eko Bahunam Vidadhati. He is the one who is giving them. Kaman, all their desires he is satisfying. Because he only can supply. This is the difference between God and you. Because if you say God doesn't have a personality, I also don't have a personality, then you will next say, I am God. Because I can mix with God. I am God, everything is same. This is a dangerous philosophy. Right. So therefore you must understand, Krishna is very nicely explaining to Arjuna, who has asked him a question in 12th chapter, worshipping you in your form, like we see, is great, or worshipping your no form, Brahman, like that worshipping, which is better? Krishna told him, it is better to worship in my form. Worshipping my unmanifested state is very difficult. Klesho adhikataras tesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham. Very difficult. Dehavadbhi ravapyate. Because it's easy for me to understand naturally according to my personality. But it's difficult for me to understand my non-personal way, accepting the Lord as non-personal. That's a very difficult job to do. He's saying, you can, if you try, if you want, but it's a very difficult path. Avyaktahi gatir dukkham dehavad bhiravapyate. So it is easy for us to person have a relationship with God. And God is a person. He will reciprocate with you. Manmana bhava madbhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru. So when you come here and stand in front of Jagannath, don't think this is a wooden doll. It's made of wood, painted. It is made out of stone. It is made out of metal. If you think like that, you are materialistic in your consciousness. This I can get in any shop, in any toy shop also I can get, so many gift shop also I can get. What is the difference between that and this? Prabhupada is explaining very nicely. Those days we had post box, red post box hanging. I don't know whether it is still the same way. You have in some particular places you can go and post letter. And then one postman will come and remove it and take it and go to the GPO, put it there, it will be sorted out and it will go to the correct destination. So Prabhupada is saying here, you can post your letter in that box. But you can't post your letter in any red box. It's not that every box is authorized to take your letter to GPO. If you don't post it in the right box, if you post it in the wrong red box, it will not go anywhere. Similarly, there is a doll also in the shop, there is a doll also here. But this doll is not a doll. Pratima nahi tumi sakshat Vrajendra Nandana. You are not a statue. You are Sakshat Krishna himself. Taken this form so that with my material eyes, I can see you. If you come and stand there with the spiritual form, I cannot see you. Why? I don't have spiritual eyes. Simple logic. So Krishna, out of his mercy, out of his kindness, has come in a form that I can worship. I can bathe him, I can clothe him, I can give him food, I can decorate him. All this he accepts through the agency of the Archa Vigraha. This is a fact. Krishna is standing there in this form. If he comes in a spiritual form, you cannot see him. You don't have that type of eyes. But he has come so that you can see him with the type of eyes you have. That is his kindness. So Lord Jagannath, Balaram, Subhadra is standing here for you and me. They have manifested themselves in Archa Vigraha form. That is why we go to temples, take darshan, pay obeisance to the Lord and pray to him. My Lord, and you offer prayers. Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Vam Vishame Bhavam Budao Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Stita Dhuli Sadrisham Vichintaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu prayed and showed us how to pray. Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram. Oh my Lord, I read Bhagavad Gita and I found out that I am fallen soul. I have accepted this material body, material world, material situation, forgotten myself and my spiritual identity. I am eternally your servant. I do not know how this happened to me. I must be a foolish idiot. Please show your mercy on me. Please give me the understanding, the blessing to be able to understand you, understand myself, and in this way connect with you again and become a devotee and serve you. In that is the greatest happiness I have understood. Such a person is called devotee. He is taking the simple path of relationship. He is called a bhakti yogi. But some people will say, no, it's not so simple like you think. Approaching the Supreme Brahman is not so easy. You have to get knowledge. Only through knowledge you can understand. But I'm not very educated. I don't. No, that means gone. You cannot get. You have to educate yourself. No, God is not like that. God is not telling unless you are educated you cannot understand me. God uses the language of love. Right? All of you are my children. Mama evam sa jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana. Already he told that all are my children. Different types of karma they have. Some in dog body, elephant body, blue whale body, in politician's body, in demigod's body, in ordinary man's body. But all of them are spirit souls. They are all belonging to me. So for him, language of love is the most important. The child, when it approaches the mother is not saying, tell properly my name, then only I will give you food. Today you should, no, it's okay. It does not matter. I can see that you are expressing yourself in whatever simple way you express yourself, I accept. Why? It's a language of the heart. I can understand. So love, language of love is most powerful. It does not matter how it comes out. Does not matter how it comes out. Sudama took a little avil flat rice and that was appreciated by God so much. Oh, you brought this for me. Wonderful. He was so excited. But Duryodhana gave a big feast to Krishna when he came to Hastinapura as an agent of Yudhishthira. Let us not have war. Let us have discussion. For that he went. Yudhishthira told him, you try to convince that blind king and his funny son Duryodhana not to fight. Because we are Pandavas, if we fight, we'll kill them. Sure. Tell him not to fight. So Krishna went. And Duryodhana, he thought, I will trick Krishna. I will catch him and put him in the jail. I'll lock him up. He does not know anything about who God is. And he said, I made a big feast. Please come. I also vacated my palace for you to stay. He's a non-devotee, asura. In his mind he is planning something else. Krishna simply smiled and said, I am not interested in taking your feast. Because there is no love in it. There is no bit of bhakti in it. I don't need to take it. He refused to take. Stay in my palace. That also I don't want. He went to Vidura's house, very poor man. And his wife was very surprised, you came to my house? Oh, God has come to my house. He said, devotee. And she gave him banana. And while giving banana also, she peeled the banana, threw the banana and gave the peels. He was so excited. God has come to my house. Krishna has come to my house. And Krishna ate that peel. Did not tell, hey, what are you giving me? You're giving me with devotion. He ate the peels. Patram phalam toyam pushpam yome bhaktya prayachati. With devotion if you give me. So, you can imagine, devotion attracts Krishna. Not your knowledge, not your great work, saying I am great, I got knowledge, did this, I did that. Krishna is not bought like that. Krishna is bought by love. Bhaktyamam abhijanati. So devotee is very simple. So many people come here, they come to the Lord, they pray, I have this problem, this happened, my Lord please save me. I am putting 10 rupees in the hundi, I am going around 3 times, I took some charanamritam, my Lord I am chanting in the Harinama Mandapam 108 times I chanted, please help me. Krishna reciprocates with them. We don't know. Krishna reciprocates with many of them. Then they come regularly and put every time 10 rupees whenever they have problem, go round and they do that. He reciprocates with them. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, 4 types of people come to me. Artho, Artharthi. What? Yes. Artho, Artharthi, Jnani cha Bharatar Sabha. Chaturvidha bhajate mam. They are called Sukriti. Sukriti means people with good intention doing good. One who is distressed. One who is greedy for some wealth. One who is inquisitive. One who wants knowledge. All these 4 people come to Lord and they ask Him. And He rewards them. So even in distress, people come and they think Krishna is having some relationship with them. We don't know. A super soul in the heart. In this way that the person's devotion grows. I came, I prayed to you and my problem was solved. I want to bring my whole family to you. I want to put more money in the hundi. Me, please, I will chant Hare Krishna. In this way they become slowly devotee. And it's not that every time Krishna will solve your problem, then only you will be devotee. But you slowly understand. In this way, Bhakti Yoga's process is very simple. It is very personal. It's based on relationship with the Lord. But Jnani, he will always be proud about his knowledge. I know, you don't know. I am learned, I am educated, I am a Brahmana, born in a very big family, very famous. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a small boy, Nimai Pandita. On the bank of the Ganges, he was going to the school and running his own school. He was so good in school. The student was running tuition free for everybody, and all of the students will go for the evening class under him. He will teach. Very good. He was a Pandit from a Brahmin family, free education giving to all the boys. And they all like to be in his class because they understand better. But there was a great Pandit, Kashmiri Pandit. All the great Kashmiri Pandits are famous. He went all over and won many competitions. Debate, Shastra, understanding, and he won. So he came to this place, Navadvip. In Navadvip, everybody told him, we heard about you, you're a very great scholar. I am not fighting competition with you. I agree with you. I lost. I sign and give you. But somebody told him, but there is one boy, I think you should meet him. Boy and all, I don't meet. This learned scholar means properly answer. This is not ordinary boy. He's a special boy. He's a Pandit. Is it? Everybody is telling him that. Meet Nimai Pandit. Did you meet Nimai Pandit? He's a scholar. What a small boy and all that I don't meet. But everybody is talking. So he said, okay, let me meet Nimai Pandit. And that evening he came on an elephant. Because he's a great scholar. He's wearing that medal, this thing, that thing, everything on his body. Coming on the elephant. With so many people following him. Drum, everything. He saw the simple boy sitting with a small chadar on the bank of the Ganges. So many boys with him. And he's teaching them. And then he came there. Who is this boy? It is that boy, that Nimai Pandit. This is the Nimai Pandit. Just running a small school. He got down. He went. Nimai Pandit welcomed him. Nimai Pandit means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, means Krishna only. He is already situated in the heart of the Kashmiri Pandit. And he knows why he has come here. He came and he's, please sit down. And then, I heard about you, Nimai Pandit said. I heard you're a very great Pandit, so wonderful. I want to hear from you. Ganga flowing next. Can you compose something on the Ganga and tell me? So instantly he composed 100 verses. Ganga, you are that, you are this, so many. And he started just speaking. Wow, wow. Everybody was appreciating. All the boys were wondering, my gosh. And Nimai Pandit also said, wonderful, wonderful. How nice composition it is. Beautiful. You are truly a great Pandit. It's not that people are simply telling you, wonderful Pandit. And so that Pandit was. So he was next wanting to say, competition, you want to argue with me. Then before that, Nimai Pandit said, but one question can I ask on your composition? Of course, go ahead, ask. This feeling I am great. What you see in the 34th shloka, in the second line, you mentioned this, no? And he repeated. He mugged up the whole thing as he was speaking. And he said that this is wrong. Then in the 52nd sloka, this is wrong. That's it, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Just wanted to tell you. This Kashmiri Pandit, correct. But how did I make a mistake? And this boy is telling me, not an ordinary boy. No. I think this boy is like what people said. This is not an ordinary Pandit. Then he said, okay. And then, but this is, then Nimai Pandit said, it's very late today. We all have to go home because it's already going to be sunset. The parents now will scream at me. Tomorrow we'll meet again, okay? He told and he left. This Kashmiri Pandit went back. I have never met such an opponent who in one shot, once he hears he is telling, he's found out the mistake and everything together. This is not an ordinary boy. That night he was very worried. Found mistake with me. I am the great Kashmiri Pandit. Night he went to sleep. In his sleep, Mother Saraswati came, whom he worships every day, and said, hello, excuse me. I want to tell you, all this time I was helping you. Whom you met? No, my husband. Saraswati told him, you met my husband. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Parabrahman, you read in the Veda, Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. Arjuna told Krishna, he is that person. You surrender to him best. That boy I should surrender to you. You know what is my age? He is not boy. He is Parabrahman, Krishna. He has come as a small boy. Don't think he's just ordinary Pandit. You better surrender to him. Saraswati herself told, better go and do namaskaram to him. And the whole night he was thinking, oh my gosh. In the morning he realized, of course, all my studies is meant for this purpose only. And the person whom I am studying about is in front of me. Because he was a very learned man, intelligent man. He went the next evening and paid namaskaram to small boy Nimai Pandit. I am sorry, very proud. I thought that. So, Jnani, for him life becomes very difficult. It's not easy. And Gyanis are normally interested in this unmanifested Brahman, spread everywhere. I am Brahman, you are Brahman, we merge into Brahman. In this type of conclusions they come. And when devotees hear this, it's very difficult for me to understand. Tell me something simple. God is a person, offer him something, they'll immediately do it. We all have natural tendency to understand God personally in relationship. Isn't it? Just like you have relationship. Your son, your daughter, your uncle, your father, mother, grandfather, all this because of relationships we live in this world. That is the most tastiest thing for us, relationship. That is a great motivation for us, relationship. Similarly, with God you can have a relationship. You have it already. You can revive it by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Your relationship will be revived. You will become happy. It's a very easy process. Read Bhagavad Gita, chant Hare Krishna, and in this way revive and rejuvenate your relationship with God. Hare Krishna. Om Tat Sat.
Hare Krishna. Just a minute. Anybody has any questions? Would like to ask any questions? Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj, for your enlightening session on this Bhagavad Gita. So, some announcements. So, we have our third session of the summer camp, Gopal's camp. That's starting from tomorrow. Last week was our offline session. A short update what happened. So we had around more than 250 kids from different parts of Coimbatore, and the final gathering happened yesterday. There were various performances done by kids, dramas, and shlokas, and many things were taught. So if you would have missed, tomorrow is another opportunity, but that's an online course. So it's a great opportunity. And also we have the Bhagavad Gita courses going on. We do these courses on English and Tamil in a regular thing. So this week we had the English session happen, Gita Life. It's a 5-day session, and we just finished. And then in Tamil we do the 18-day 18 நாள் Bhagavad Gita இலவச வகுப்பு. That's currently going on. It's already we have halfway through. The next session will come in the next month or 2 months once. We will do that. So we have our help desk happening. It's there near the gate 1. You can use this opportunity to register and give your name so we can inform you. So please make note of these announcements. And then we have the event Uti Rath Yatra is coming. So that is on 31st May. So just we are 2 weeks. Next week, Saturday is the Uti Rath Yatra. It's a very wonderful event in the hills. We have with Kirtan, very amazing. I don't know how many of you have attended. It's a very cherishable event. So we invite all of you to participate. So you can register in the help desk. We organize a vehicle, so we can go in the morning and then attend the Rath Yatra, and in the night we will be back. So we have some registration charges also. It's a great opportunity. These are some announcements. Anybody is coming today for the first time? Yeah, please come forward. Please come. We have a gift for you. So you're coming, your name? Okay, so we have Bhuvana Madam coming from NGGO Colony for our Sunday Feast program. Oh, okay. Rekha Madam, they're coming from Muscat. I think already you're attending there, or you're coming? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So welcome. Anybody else? Yeah, please.